One of the most empowering things that I ever realised, that I wasn't the only one who had ever struggled. And when you're in a position or a place that you're not happy with, it feels like you're so alone. You don't know what to do and you don't know where to turn. Things are difficult. Making a decision about where to start or what to do or where to go next seems really, really difficult. And when most people have come to fast and they've started to change their body and change their life and taking steps week in, week out, I've noticed there's been a bit of a pattern. And this pattern is something that has not only just showed up in one or two people. Over the years that I've been helping people transform their body, improve their business and change themselves, I've noticed there's been a sequence. And it was a bit of intrigue and a bit of more curiosity that led me to work out what it was that people were going through. And after much a delve and a search for some kind of reference, I came across what is known as the monomyth. And this was a term coined by a guy called Joseph Campbell. And Joseph Campbell worked out that every single person goes through what is called the hero's journey. He decoded every myth and legend and teaching from our history, right? All our Greek mythology and all our stories from the past followed a certain journey, like all the hero journeys, like Batman, Superman, all the legendary stories had what is known as the monomyth. And what's interesting is that not only does a hero like Batman or Superman go through the monomyth, we equally go through those steps ourselves. And if you stick around for the next 5 minutes, I'm going to share them with you. And not only are they going to help you work out where you are right now, but it might give you a little bit of an insight into where you're going next. So the hero's journey starts with the hero, struggling in his own world, doesn't know where to turn and where to go next. He's unhappy and perhaps unsure of what's really what he wants. And then he gets something called a call to action. Yours could have been that you put on your trousers one day and they didn't fit. Equally, it could have been that you were unhappy in your job. And then what happens is you have this moment where you just can't take it anymore. And that is your call to action. Every single hero's journey has some kind of call to action. Whether it's Neo in the Matrix getting intercepted by the agents, or by Tony Stark getting ambushed by the terrorists. In every single hero's journey, there's a call to action. Yours could be sitting there watching this video thinking, actually, I'm not very happy with what is happening in my life right now. Or I put on my pants yesterday and they didn't fit. Or I had another Saturday night out where I just didn't feel that I liked the way I look. And after the initial call to action, there's the meeting of the mentor. It's the part of the journey where, you know, you could be watching this video now and thinking, right, well, Ben seems like a good person to speak to about how to lose weight. Or equally, it could be a manager, a boss, or somebody in your family that's going to guide you through the next steps. Once the hero has met the mentor, you have the crossing of the threshold. This is where you decide to actually embark on your quest. Whether that's a weight loss quest, whether that's starting a new business, whether that's entering into a new relationship. It's the point of no return. It's where you actually commit to going and embarking on a quest that is going to be difficult. Equally, at this point, you have the refusal. You know, some people actually, they have the call to action, they meet their mentor and they just think, no, it's not for me right now. And they actually never pass the point of no return. It's like they keep butting against that point. They keep telling themselves they want to lose weight. They keep telling themselves they want to start their own business, but never get past that point of no return where they're actually in the quest. This could be where you leave your job, Or this could be where you ask that girl out, right? And then once that point of no return has been passed, you're in the quest and you have your trials, your tribulations and your temptations. All of the things that you thought were going to happen as you embarked on your quest probably do. It's tough. You doubt yourself. You think you can't do it, and it's hard, and it tests you and stretches you like you've never been tested before. But what you find in this part of the hero's journey is that there's people on that journey too, and you align with forces. That they could be friends, they could be allies, they could be people who are just on the same journey as you. We see it every single day here at FAST, that most people come here to transform their body. So they forge friendships to help them through those tough times. As you go through those trials, those tribulations and the temptations to give up, to stop, to quit, you end up in what is called the space at the belly of the whale. It's the point where you let go of who you are and become who you want to be. And this is a point where you've been telling yourself you're lazy, or you can't do it, or you're a failure. And to get where you want to be, you have to let go of that. You have to say to yourself, this is where I want to change. You've gone through the struggle, but at some point you're going to have to let go of all the stories that have got you to where you are right now. And then this is where you choose to step into where you want to be. This could be letting go of being lazy. This could be letting go of wanting to sleep in until 7 o'clock every morning. Whatever it may be, this is the point of the hero's journey where they must change. Otherwise we go back to the start. And once you've passed through the belly of the whale, comes the final battle. It's that big push for the finish. If somebody's on a body transformation here at FAST, that's pushing past the last couple of weeks where things get more and more difficult as they're trying to get every little ounce of body fat off. It could be where you have done all the dating, you've met your partner, and you've got to do the hard yards to get to the point where you're going out and you're a couple. Equally is that you've decided to go self-employed, you've started your own business, you've taken the steps. You've gone through the suck zone where it's difficult and you're doubting yourself, and then finally you get to that final push where things start to work. And then finally you get your result, the sweet spot, the boon if you wish. And this is the point where you just tell yourself that this is what the hero's journey has all been for. You've worked hard, you've got results, you're starting to see the difference in your life. And the result part of the hero's journey is where they've won the battle, or they've got the princess, or whatever it may be. Like in the Matrix, it's where Neo actually conquers the agents, and he actually becomes one with the Matrix. Every single hero's journey has that elation moment. However, that's not the end part of the journey, because there's a return to the start. Every single journey that we have has a return home. Whether you've been on a body transformation or you've started a business, everything goes in cycles. And what you can always rest assured that you may start with struggle and end in success, but there will always be a return to home. And so one of the things I wanted to share with you today is that struggle through to success pathway. If you're currently struggling with your fitness or your health, and you've been searching for an answer and you don't know where to turn to get your solution, it could be something that you really want to achieve, but you don't know how to do it. You might have struggled for so long that you actually don't know what this cycle looks like anymore. You still just feel like you're struggling all the time. If you want success and you want help from people that take people through the journey every single day, all you need to do is click somewhere around this video where there's an opportunity to get some help. If you want to be a hero and you want to get out of the rut that you may be in right now, all you need to do is decide to cross the threshold. Cheers for watching.